anything.
Nigga, no, I do.
You don't know anything.
Nigga, I know that.
You don't know anything. You don't know anything.
James.
You don't know anything.
That's all I'm gonna say is James.
You don't know anything. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Go to South Africa.
I've been to Nigeria. We just came back from South Africa.
You've been to Nigeria.
I've been to Nigeria.
You lying.
You lying? I'm lying? I'm lying?
Show me somebody ID. Show me somebody ID.
Show me my ID for what?
No, show me somebody ID for Ghana that says James.
We have a school in Ghana. We have a school in Liberia. Give me Jeremiah 17:4.
Bring it out.
God says, blessed is he that reads.
That's right.
One thing you don't want, Negroes don't want to do, is read.
That's right.
If you want to hide anything from a Negro, put it in a book. That's an old proverb. And nobody can deny that.
That's right.
You get somebody a fly, like, oh, these are too many words right here. I don't know.
That's right.
There's no color. There's no crayons. Give me a crayon set.
That's right.
Where's the TV? Put it on TV. Let me watch it. No, read your history.
Right. That's right.
Let's see what these devils did to our people. Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
So God gave us a heritage. God gave us land. God gave us wisdom. God gave us a heritage. God gave us a lineage, a custom. God gave us all of these things. And what do? We allow the other nations to teach us.
That's right.
We allow the white man to teach us.
That's right.
We allow the Chinese man to teach us.
That's right.
We allow the Korean man and woman to teach us. How the hell the Korean man or woman gonna dictate what's beauty to y'all?
Right.
Why the hell y'all in those Korean stores trying to get their beauty? God says y'all the most beautiful people on the face of the earth.
That's right.
The way he made you. So why do we look to these other nations to get some kind of validation about who we are? Validation of our beauty. Validation of our work. What they say don't matter. What they say don't mean a damn thing. Every only thing that matters is what God says.
That's right.
Read that.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
What did God say?
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
God says he's going to cause us to serve our enemies. I got your question. 1 second. Read.
In the land which thou knowest not.
How do we serve our enemies in a land that we know if not? It's called slavery.
Right. That's right.
We came here as slaves. They changed our names to Johnson, Henderson, Jackson, Jefferson. All these names that we have, Rodriguez, Mendoza, all these names that we have is because we were enslaved by those slave masters.
Right.
So we have, what do you call that family day? Reunion. We have family reunions, the Johnson family reunion. You're having a reunion for your slave master that named you Johnson.
Right, that's right.
You're having a family reunion for your slave master that named you Jackson. You're having a family reunion for the slave master that named you Kennedy.
That's right.
You glorifying his lineage.
That's
that don't got nothing to do with your family. Come and find out who you are according to the Bible.
That's right.
God says you're the children of Israel before you were made slaves here.
That's right.
God says you're the children of Israel. What's your question, young man?
See us in the flesh.
If Jesus was black, why did they put propaganda?
Oh, that's $1 million question. That brother said, if Jesus is black, why do they make a propaganda and say that he's white?
Bring it out.
Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to prove to you what Jesus looked like. That's first. And here's the thing. The word of God is coming out. Anybody that don't want to hear it, let them go. Let them go. Revelation chapter 1.
Bring it out. The book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
Read verse 1. Go ahead.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So the root word of revelation is revealed.
That's right.
We're going to reveal Jesus Christ right now. You heard that, right? The revelation of Jesus Christ. You heard of Jesus Christ before, young man? Sounds familiar, right? But let's see what God said. Jump down to verse 10.
Verse 10. Bring it out. I was in the spirit on the Lord's day.
So he was on the Lord's day, is the Sabbath day. So John is on the island of Patmos. He said, I'm in the spirit on the Lord's day. Go ahead.
And heard behind me a great voice.
So he heard behind him a great voice, right?
As of a trumpet, saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last.
So that's Jesus, right? Now it's going to get better. Let's get to verse 14.
Verse 14,
finish.
saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. What thou seest, write in a book.
So here's the thing. John the Revelator, God said, the Lord told John, whatever you see, write it in a book. So let's see what John wrote down. Verse 14.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So here's what John saw. The hair on his head and the hair on his face were white in color. So I want you to hear this, young man. Read that part again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So now, he sees Jesus, but he said, whatever you see, write it in a book.
That's right.
What's the book? The Bible.
That's right.
He saw Jesus' hair on his head and the hair on his face. He said it was white like wool.
Right.
So the color is white. The texture feels like what? Like wool.
That's right.
Who has woolly hair? We do. Look at my brother right here. That's the hair Jesus had.
Right.
That's the hair God had. That's our hair.
That's
correct? Let's see. Let's keep reading.
As white as snow.
And it was white.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet.
Is what?
His feet.
So now, when you look down, Jesus had on, Jesus' feet were revealed, right?
Right.
And here's what he saw. His feet what?
Like unto fine brass.
Brass is a derivative of brown.
Right.
See, your brother know he caught it, right? But let's see if he's lighter or darker.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So anything you burn, does it get lighter or darker? Darker. It gets darker.
That's right.
Jesus Christ was a very dark-skinned man.
That's right.
Today, that's who we call a black man.
That's right.
So Jesus looked just like that. See that?
That's right.
You see that? Say it.
Not white.
Say that again, young man. Say it again.
Jesus is not white.
Give me some. Give me some. It's that simple. Jesus the Christ is not white. That's what the Holy Bible says.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Now let's answer your question. Matthew 24. Matthew 24. And here's the thing. Let me show you something. When important information about God's commandments is coming out, people may find it funny. But I guarantee you, in the day of God's judgment, the righteous are going to get the last laugh.
That's right.
That's in the book of Psalms. So our people can laugh now. We don't take no offense to it. But when the day of deliverance and judgment comes, the Israelites will be getting the last laugh.
That's right.
You know that for a fact. Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
Jesus said, be very careful. Don't let nobody deceive you, even if it's your friend.
Right.
Don't let nobody deceive you. Breathe.
For many shall come in my name, saying,
It says what? Somebody grab this, come on.
For many shall come in my name, saying.
So there are many variations that come in the name of Jesus, correct? Many different variations. There's Passion of Christ. There's what's the other one? Other movie?
Son of God.
Son of God. There's the one in Brazil, the big one, the statue. There's many variations saying that's Jesus Christ, right? So read that part again.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
So there's many variations that's going to come to deceive many. But let's keep reading. Jump to verse 24.
Verse 24. For there shall arise false Christ.
There's going to rise what?
False Christ.
So now, we read what Jesus looked like. In order to know what the phony, okay, if I give you a bill, in order to know if it's real or not, you've had to hold on to what? Real money. So now you can say this money don't feel right, correct? You had to have had real money to know what fake money looked like.
That's right.
So if I give you Monopoly money, automatically you know this is not real money, it's Monopoly money. Why? Because you've had real money before.
Right.
So you now can compare the two. So we just read the description of Jesus Christ.
That's right.
It said he had white, woolly textured hair. His skin was very dark, as if it was burned in a furnace.
Right.
That's a black man, right? But the Bible just said, many will come to deceive.
That's right.
Many false Christs will come, right? Read that again.
That's right. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders.
So like in the movies, great signs and wonders, right? They're able to go to the masses on the screen and show Jesus, or excuse me, that devil touching somebody and they're healed.
Right. That's right.
Nah. Or they're able to drop bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
That's right.
And blow up an entire city.
That's right.
They're able to do great things.
Right.
So painting themselves as God or as the Messiah, they said, well, look at the great things we do. We can drop a bomb and kill a whole city. I must be God.
That's
Go ahead.
It's so much that if
It says they're going to do such big things, such great things. They're going to do what?
it's so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
So you asked a good question. You said, so why, if Jesus is black, which not if, Jesus is black, why are they pushing this in the earth? It's because they want to deceive you.
That's right.
You just read. Their whole goal is to deceive the very elect.
That's right.
Say that again? Okay, the brother had a good point. He said, I thought nobody knows. Give me that 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 3. He said, I thought nobody knows. Let's see. So now, real quick, 1 Corinthians 15 and 3. So now, I'll start at 4. So now, we read Jesus Christ, a black man. And it's multiple places in the Bible, right? Jesus Christ being a black man.
Right.
Let's see. Read.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 4. And that he was buried, and he rose again.
So here's Christ. He was buried, and he rose again. Go ahead.
The third day, according to the scripture. And that he was seen of Simp.
Wait. So he died,
That's
resurrected, and he was seen of who?
Cephas.
Oh, just one guy.
Then of the 12.
Wait. So far it's 13 people that saw him after he rose up.
That's right. Check it out, Cal.
Oh, go ahead.
After that, he was seen of above 500 brethren.
What? Whoa, wait a minute.
Bring it out.
Hold on a second.
Bring it out.
So I want you to think about this. Christ walked the earth in the flesh. They saw him crucified.
That's right.
He was buried in a sepulcher.
That's right.
On the third day, he rose up.
Bring it out. That's right.
After he rose up, over 500 people saw him. No one said, that's not Jesus. Because he looked the same.
That's right.
You understand that? Go ahead. Okay.
After that, he was seen above 500 brethren at once.
At what?
At once.
Go ahead.
Of whom? Greater part
It says, wait. Of whom a greater part of them
remain until this present.
Wait a minute. So you telling me the description of Christ was always going to be in the earth? Because they have witnesses that are here until this very day?
A few minutes later.
No, you don't know anything.
Nigga, no, I do.
You don't know anything.
Nigga, I know that.
You don't know anything. You don't know anything.
James.
You don't know
That's all I
anything.
gotta say is James.
You don't know anything. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Nigeria. Go to South Africa.
I've been to Nigeria. We just came back from South Africa. I've been to Nigeria.
He lying.
He lying? I'm lying?
Show me somebody ID. Show me somebody ID.
Show me my ID for what?
No, show me somebody ID from Ghana that says James.
We have a school in Ghana. We have a school in Liberia.
Michael Blackson got a school in Ghana.
Who?
Michael Blackson got a school in Ghana.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
But
you ain't got no school in
Oh,
Ghana.
we don't got a school in Ghana. Okay. If we don't have a school, it confirms you don't have no sense.
Show me the link.
You don't have no sense.
Show me the link.
It's on the back of the flyer.
Show me the link.
It's on the back of the flyer.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's on the back of the flyer.
It's only Michael Blackson.
It's on the back of the flyer. You know what's funny? This is what happens when you watch too much TV.
That's right.
This is what happens when BET raised you. This is what happens when MTV raised you.
That's right.
This is what happens when you don't read a book. Give me that in Revelation 1 and 3.
Bring it out.
Revelation 1 and 3. It's okay. It's okay, bro. It's okay. It's okay. Where's that? Humble yourself down, brother. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth.
Blessed is what?
Blessed is he that readeth.
Blessed is what?
Blessed is he that readeth.
God says you are blessed when you actually read. When you read those things that correlate and complement the Word of God. We have all the archaeology. We have books that are worth thousands of dollars. We own those. And we went into these archives to see who are the people that they painted on the tombs. The catacombs in Russia. The Varanay in Romania. Who's painted on these places? Who's painted on the Spanish plates, the artifacts? Who's painted on these things? These are our people. Black angels, black rulers, black kings.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.